Hello and welcome to R Tutorials. In this very first lecture, we'll learn how to install R and RStudio. Now you must be wondering why we need to install two softwares. So let us first install it and then I'll give you a difference, a kind of difference or an explanation why we need two softwares. So the very first software that we're going to install is the R software itself, and for that you need to go to cran.r-project.org, and on this page, for whatever operating system you are using, you need to click on the respective link. Say for example you are using Windows, so you need to click on download R for Windows. For Mac OS you need to click on this, and for Linux you need to click on this link. So let me show you. If you click download R for Windows, you need to click on install R for the first time, and once you click, you will find a download link. Download R 3.5.2 for Windows. So this is the latest version at the time of making this video. You might find a different version here, but it is always the latest version you will find here. So you need to just click on this link and the download will start. And when it comes to installation, the installation of R is very much similar to how you install the other programs or other softwares on your Windows. So you just need to double click and follow the instructions, and then this software will get installed. Now you need to take care of one thing. No need to change any settings while installation, just accept all the defaults. So let me show you for Mac OS also. So for Mac OS you need to click on this download R for Mac OS. So once you click, this is the latest file, and it is always the latest file at the top. You just need to download this pkg file, and the installation is very similar to any other program. Okay, so once installed, you need to go to this website for installing RStudio. So www.rstudio.com. Now on this website you need to go to products, RStudio, click on this and scroll down. You will find this link, download RStudio desktop. And then this is the free version that we need to download, RStudio desktop open source license. So you click on download and it will take you to a link. So in this window, in this or at this page, you need to click on Windows if you are using a Windows machine, Mac OS if you are using Mac, and Linux if you are using Linux. You need to click on either Ubuntu or Fedora. So once you click on this, your download will start, and again the installation is very similar to any other software, right? So these two softwares we need. Now the question arises, why we need two softwares? So R is the main software, this one is the main software, and RStudio is like a shell on top of it. So if I talk in a very technical term, so RStudio is basically an IDE for R. So IDE stands for Integrated Developing Environment. Now those who are from a non-CS background, they might be scratching their heads, what is an IDE? So you don't have to worry about it, what's an IDE. So in a very plain English, in a very plain simple terms, and in a very simple explanation, let me tell you what is the difference, why we need RStudio. So what happens is, let us say you buy a car, right? And when you buy a car, and suppose that car does not have a power steering, so how efficiently will you be able to drive that car? Not very efficiently. So this is what RStudio do here. RStudio is nothing without R. So the main software is R, where all the core computation will be done. But RStudio will like a shell on top of it, and it will improve your user experience as well as it will make you efficient working in RStudio. So we'll not be touching R for this session or for next few classes, but once we get comfortable with RStudio, so I'll give you a little a basic comparison why you should not code on R software itself, why you should always code on RStudio. So what happens is, it takes, this is how your icons look like, this is for R and this is for RStudio. So we'll not be touching this for the next few sessions, and we'll be focusing on RStudio only. And please note one thing, in order for RStudio to run, it is absolutely necessary that you should first install R. As I said, this is the main brain, this is the main engine. So whatever you will throw at R Studio, that please execute all these codes and so on, R Studio will pass on that codes to R, and then whatever is the result will be displayed on R Studio. So that means without without our software, this software R Studio will not work. So R Studio is here to make you efficient. That's it. So no need to worry about what's an IDE, what's an graphical user interface. No need to go in these technical details. So it is here to make you efficient working in R. So once we get comfortable, and with R Studio, I'll show you in order to execute the same thing in R, it takes a lot of time. So that's it for today, and I hope these softwares are installed on your machines. So in the next tutorial, we'll talk something about the R user interface. Thank you.